Hey friends, it is Leah, the Airsoft Unicorn here, and I'm here today for some real talk with you guys. First of all, I just want to say sorry for the crappy video quality. I'm actually currently in the process of moving, and really all I have available right now is my camera phone, but I felt that it was important to get this message out because I keep seeing so much confusion about SB199. First of all, I just want to address the fact of it's fine, it's not going to affect me because I don't live in California. One, yes, it's absolutely going to affect you no matter what happens because not all, but close to 80 to 90% of the major retailers and distributors are located in California. So that means if SB199 is to go through, then basically everything that you get is going to be affected. For those of you saying, oh, well, they can just move to a different port, no problem. No, we can't. It's been looked into several times. It's very difficult. You basically cannot import into Washington at all. It's very, very difficult to import into Oregon. The reason that everyone imports through California is because it is it's the quickest, it's the cheapest, and it is basically the most effective way to get your goods to you the fastest and the cheapest. So if you don't have a problem with paying higher retail prices for all of your airsoft goods and accessories, then sure, this won't affect you. But most of the people that I talk to on a regular basis think that airsoft is expensive as it is, and by all of the retailers and distributors having to move out of state would make it insanely more costly. Moving on to that, those of you that say, oh, well, all of the retailers or distributors can just move, no problem. That is a really, really big undertaking. It's also a really expensive undertaking. As someone who worked for a distributor who recently moved, I can let you guys know that it is a really long, really expensive process, and you are going to be without product no matter which way you slice it. So no matter if you ship half of your product to a new location first, if you ship part of it, if you have movers come in, it doesn't matter what you do, you are going to be without product for at least probably 2 months. So if you're okay with the market not having any airsoft products or very, very little airsoft products for 2, maybe 3, maybe 6 months, then sure, it's not going to affect you. But most likely, no matter which way you slice it, it's going to affect it. Because if all the retailers are going to basically, if they all did move, they'd all have to move at once. They all have to lock down a building, so that's going to take deposits. They're going to have to ship everything, which is really, really expensive to ship. Most places are going to have to look into different options as to shipping, because they won't be able, you honestly can't afford to ship all of your product, have absolutely no product, and then additionally to not having any product, you're losing money every single day that you're not open and you're not available. So most distributors or companies are going to be losing money all of those days. They're not going to be open. It's going to be really expensive. And for those of you who don't know what it's like to move, I just went through it. Moving from one state to another, what it takes to move out of a warehouse, you're going to have to go through your entire warehouse, so thousands and thousands of items. You have to go through and inventory it, so everyone has to count every single item. You have to repack it. Then everything has to be packed up into pallets and then moved onto trucks, which are then moved onto railroads, which are then shipped across the country. Once they get to the second location, they have to be moved from the railroad to a truck to the facility. Once they get to the facility, they have to open the boxes, they have to check the inventory, so they have to go through, recount everything. So this is another thousands and thousands of items that have to be recounted. Then they have to create inventory bins and slots for them to go into, which is going to take another significant amount of time. And then they have to put them all into these places before they're even available to go out to you guys or to even be sold. So those are just all things that I want you guys to keep in mind of how this process works. It's very long, it's very costly, and a lot of people just this market, honestly, I don't know if it can really take it, because we can't afford, I mean, this is a new player market for the most part right now. A lot of people can only afford a certain price point of guns or accessories, so unless this can't be just an elitist game. This is something that we want open to everyone. So before you say this isn't my problem, I would just hope that everyone could come together as a community and email Governor Brown. That's all you have to do. It takes like 2 minutes. You just have to click on the link, email Governor Brown, and tell him how this is going to affect us as a nation. Not just as a state, but as a nation. This is going to affect our economy. Sorry for the rant, but I'm getting tired of explaining it to everyone, so I thought a video would be the best way. I am going to get back to packing, so hopefully I will see you guys on the field soon. Bye.